Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Rampage. This movie stars Dwayne Johnson, Naomi Harris, Jeffrey D. Morgan's in this, Joe Maglano's in this, Jeffrey D. Morgan. Uh, this movie is based on the video game. Of course, I'm not a gamer, so I never played the game, but this is based on a character The Rock plays. He's a primatologist. Primatologist? I guess that's what they call it. Anyway, he takes care of animals and he works in the zoo. His character is named Davis Okay, and he has a bond. Like so you see in the trailer with the albino gorilla that he rescued when it was a baby, and so he's taught it sign language and he communicates with it and stuff, and they have this strong really strong bond, and he prefers the Rock's character prefers animals to people. They even joke about that in the trailer. Okay, and at the same time it's going on, apparently this experiment that's going on that's being conducted secretly. Okay, and if you've seen the trailer, you see basically what happens. George, one night in the zoo, you know, he gets sprayed by one of these the falling debris, I guess debris experiment that's gone awry. It falls into his enclosure, and he gets exposed to the gas, and of course he starts to grow. Okay, and not only him, but a wolf, a wolf, and I guess a crocodile. They also get exposed. And basically, this story is about The Rock trying to save his friend George, and also at the same time with the help of Naomi Harris, who plays a disgraced doctor that's you know who's trying to what's exactly going on, and she kind of teams up with The Rock to kind of try to save George and I guess stop the other animals. Uh, Again, this movie. Let me just say this: this movie, I enjoy this movie. I mean, it is what it is. This is not. No, you don't go into this movie looking for great acting in this movie, and it's a testament to The Rock or Dwayne Johnson, excuse me, that the movie succeeds because of him, because largely because his charisma, okay, and because the story is really, excuse me, kind of paint by the numbers in a way, and uh, the characters that are the villains in this movie are so over the top. They might as well be wearing signs that say "bad guy" on them. They might. I mean, that they were that over the top. Uh, uh, it's just really bad characters in there. Like I said, the only really good parts of this movie to me is the fights. Of course, the scene the animals do destruction. Of course, that's good. And I have to pay special mention to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who's another actor who's charismatic, who actually also uh, lends his charm. I can't stand his character on The Walking Dead, Negan. He's annoying as hell. But here, his charisma actually contributes to the enjoyment of the movie. Okay, and again, the fights are good. I mean, the fights and the action with the giant monster destroying stuff, that part is good. It's just that the the villains in the story are absolutely the worst. I mean, like I said, they're the stereotypical villains. I mean, you could just get them out of central casting for villains. Okay, you know why they're doing it? The villains, and it's again, they might as well have villain tattooed across their forehead. They're so obvious with it. Again, like I said, The Rock is the reason why the movie succeeds because of his charisma, largely because of him. Like I said, if it was any other person in this movie, the movie probably it wouldn't be as good because again, his personality is what carries the movie. He's entertaining and you kind of root for him because it's Dwayne Johnson. Okay, but and I have Naomi Harris was good too. I think she was good. Although, like I said, I think she's too good for these types of movies. But she got to do what she got to do. So I don't, that's why I guess she took the role. But yeah, I think she is too good for these types of movies. Okay, but like I said, she got to do what she got to do, and she's decent. Like I said, she's a really good actress, so she does the best she can with her role. Okay, and like I said, there's Malin Ackerman. Her, let me just say again, her character so stereotypical a villain. It's just really like way over the top. I don't know who. Like I said, if they'd have made a bullprint for villains, okay, she would fit the bill completely. Okay, she does all the things that a typical villain would do in this movie. And like I said, she might as well be walking around with villain tattooed across her forehead because it's so obvious. It's ridiculous. Anybody can see that from 10 miles away. But anyway, like I said, the best parts again is The Rock and the animal fights, which kind of sort of happen at the end, towards the end of the movie. So and then before that, you get your balance here and there. And like I said, a lot of characters in this movie do a lot of dumb things. Okay, but again, like I said, if it wasn't for The Rock, this movie wouldn't be half as good as it is. But as it is, it's nothing special. Okay, um, I'm gonna give Rampage a 7 out of 10. Okay, it's just like I said, with a better script and maybe with better villains, a more complex, villain. But I guess for these types of movies, they're not gonna go out of their way to make a deep, you know, character be multi-dimensional in these types of movies. You're just in there to see the violence and destruction, which you get towards the end of the movie and here and there in the movie. So again, I just give it a 7, and that's mostly because of The Rock and the animal, the CGI, I guess, on the animal fights. Those I thought were pretty good. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of Rampage. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram in the description box, as well as my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.